And the Republicans going at it as well.
Oh, absolutely. The attacks are escalating between Donald Trump and Ted Cruz, the billionaire, with his hardest hits yet against Cruz as the race between them grows even tighter. ABC's Tom Yamas is here with details on that. Good morning to you, Tom.
Lara, good morning to you. On Twitter and on TV, Trump is telling people Cruz is a natural-born Canadian. Cruz dismissing that as a sideshow and launching his own attacks, showing Trump is no true conservative.
This morning, there's no mistake how Donald Trump feels about the man hoping to beat him in Iowa, Senator Ted Cruz.
Look, the truth is he's a nasty guy.
Trump telling George Cruz is a, quote, hypocrite for railing against big banks, even though he took loans from them to fund his Senate campaign, which the FEC says he failed to properly report.
He wants to look like Robin Hood, that he's the one protecting the people from the banks. Well, he's actually borrowing money and personally guaranteeing it and not disclosing it, which is illegal.
But Cruz, sticking with his attack that Trump embodies New York values, tweeting out a link from this 1999 Trump interview.
I'm very pro-choice. And again, it may be a little bit of a New York background because there is some different attitude in different parts of the country. And, you know, I was raised in New York and grew up and work and everything else in New York City.
George asking Trump about it.
It's led a lot of conservatives to think, boy, maybe he's going to switch again. He's not going to be with us.
It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter. They understand me. They understand trade. I don't consider myself to be anything, you know, when they ask labels.
And overnight, a super PAC supporting Ted Cruz also putting out a video, again using Trump's own words, this time from a fundraiser where the billionaire showed gushing support for Cruz.
He really is a special guy. He's now a very, very popular and important figure in all of our lives.
And on top of those videos, Cruz is also actively trying to poach Trump supporters. Yesterday, he told people at his town hall if they know someone who's going to vote for Trump, simply ask them, have you ever been burned by a politician? George, it's getting good.
Boy, it sure is. Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Let's talk about it now with our political analyst, Matthew Dowd. And let's start out with this Trump-Cruz battle. It's going to go down to the wire here in Iowa right now. Trump unleashing that barrage of attacks. Cruz trying to suggest that Trump is a liberal, and he's going to turn that way again. Who's getting the better of this argument?
Well, George, it's gone from Stand By Me to Gangs of New York in the course of 3 days. I think in the end, no one benefits from this, but I think that Donald Trump comes out the winner because he starts ahead in almost every single state except for Iowa. The other person I think that might benefit from this is Marco Rubio. He's out of the battle, he's out of the fire, and he may be able to rise a little in the establishment lane. But right now, I think the Cruz-Trump fight doesn't benefit either one of them in the course of this race.
That's right. Rubio has high favorables in Iowa right now. How about the Democratic debate last night?
Well, I think that everybody did fine. I think Hillary stood well and stood out well in the course of this. I think what's going to fundamentally change this race is Iowa. We saw that in 2008 as the caucus results in Iowa. Barack Obama was way behind Hillary Clinton. He wins Iowa, and the race closed dramatically. And I think that's what Bernie Sanders thinks he's counting on in the course of this. The debate was everybody did fine, but Iowa matters.
It does. Okay, Matthew Dowd, 2 weeks from today.